Hi everybody! Have you ever visited Venezuela? I personally have never. However, after researching it for the past couple days, I can confidently say it is on my bucket list. Venezuela is located in the north part of South America, right on the Atlantic Ocean. Venezuelans are also known for being very traditional and not letting their history die. If you don't know much about Venezuela, which I personally didn't before researching, you may have heard of Angel Falls, which you can see in this picture here. You also unfortunately may have heard of Venezuela in the news recently because they are experiencing some civil unrest. I've been researching Venezuela for the past couple days, so I would consider myself a mini expert. However, there's obviously so much more to learn. I have decided to focus on a few main topics, specifically their cuisine, their love for music and dance, as well as their religious practices. The first point I wanted to talk about was their cuisine. Venezuelans are known for using fresh ingredients and valuing family meals. One of their most popular dishes is called arepas. These are made of corn flour flakes, and they are usually filled with beans, cheese, and some sort of meat. Another popular dish in this country is pabellón criollo. This is actually Venezuela's national dish, and it is made of white rice, shredded beef, and black beans. Most people usually put their own special twist on it. You can see in this picture here there was an egg and avocado added. Also, Venezuelans are known for eating very large breakfasts, large lunches, and a lighter dinner. However, I actually learned, which is quite interesting, that they call their lunch dinner and their dinner supper. They also believe in more the merrier, which I kind of touched on earlier. They believe in having big family meals with all their family and friends. The second point that I decided to touch on was the idea of dance in Venezuela. The national dance in Venezuela is the joropo. The story behind this dance is actually quite interesting. In the 17th century, it was introduced by the wealthy and more elite of Venezuela. However, the farmers began catching on to this dance and putting their own twist to it. I'm going to insert a video here where you can see some women performing the joropo. I would like to have you notice the classical music and the traditional bright costumes that are worn. There are many different versions of the joropo. Their joropo is usually performed for festivals, political occasions, and many celebrations. The final point that I wanted to touch on was religion. In Venezuela, 88% of the population practices Christianity. The majority of those Christians are Roman Catholic specifically. Christianity was introduced by the Spaniards in 1522 when Spain colonized Venezuela. There are many historic churches all over Venezuela that show the history and beauty of their religion. One of the most popular ones is the Caracas Cathedral located in Caracas, Venezuela. You can see it in this picture here. The remainder of most Venezuelans practice Protestant. In conclusion, there are many unique things about Venezuela. I specifically touched on their cuisine and the etiquette that they practice, as well as the dance and music that they love. I also talked about the role that religion plays in their life. After doing all this research, I can confidently say that I would love to visit Venezuela one day and experience the culture firsthand.